rocking back and forth. I think she's really out of it. Rachel? Jackie stumbled to the counter, dry heaving violently. Rachel caught her friend, dread drilling deeper into her bones. Sorry, Jackie said. So sorry. Oh, Jackie. Deja vu hit Rachel. She shuddered. Don't be sorry. You're sick. She squeezed her eyes shut, trying not to let awful memories make her sick, too. Honey, let's get you in the seat before you pass out. A petite nurse, eyes as blue as her scrubs, arrived with a wheelchair. Sit down, dear. The nurse helped Jackie maneuver into the wheelchair. Then she adjusted her feet into the footholders. We'll have you feeling better in no time. Rachel's heart swelled with gratitude. Just the calmness in the nurse's voice relaxed her. Let's get you back. The nurse glanced up. Ms. Wright, I'm Angelica Dawson. The pretty blonde's reassuring smile dropped her anxiety another notch. Follow me. We're heading to our trauma isolation room. Until she said that. Isolation room? Rachel stumbled over her own feet. Why? She quickly righted herself. The nurse's stride slowed. Until we know what's making your friend throw up so violently, we can't take the chance she's contagious. Rachel exhaled. Okay. She followed the nurse down the hall, wondering if it was the same isolation room where her brother Jim had died. How many isolation trauma rooms could one hospital have? Jackie's head collapsed onto the back of the wheelchair. Her eyes fluttered shut. Then her head rolled to one side, bobbing for a second before falling still. Rachel's breath caught. I think my friend just passed out. She walked faster. Nurse Dawson picked up her pace, too. I'll start an IV right away. Any idea what's wrong with her? Rachel shook her head. She's usually the Energizer Bunny on jet fuel. She's been working long hours in the newsroom due to the flooding we've been having. Maybe she got the flu. A bad strain is going around. The nurse acknowledged another woman in scrubs rushing by. Not sure if this year's vaccine is stopping it. It could also be food poisoning. Rachel's stomach somersaulted. We ate some nasty fried food yesterday. We'll check it out. Nurse Dawson pushed Jackie into an open room. Rachel stalled. This was the room. The wallpaper was the same. She would never forget staring at those doves pasted all over the walls. They'd given her no peace. Can you get onto the table, sweetie? Jackie opened her eyes and appeared to look right at the nurse. Then she blinked, and her eyes rolled back, as did her head, and her whole body began to jerk in quick, uncontrolled spasms. Rachel's heart plummeted. Oh my God, what's happening? Seizure. She ran to the nurse's side, grabbing hold of Jackie before she flopped onto the floor like a fish. Help me get her on the bed. The nurse huffed the words. I need to keep her airway open. She called for help. They lifted Jackie's body, maneuvering her onto the hospital gurney. Okay, now what? Rachel had never seen anyone convulse like this. Hold her so she doesn't roll off. Rachel did what the nurse asked her to do. The nurse tilted Jackie's head back. Does she have a seizure condition? No. Allergies? Other conditions? Not that I know of. Oh, God, the room started to shrink, corners graying. Rachel couldn't lose another person in this room. She couldn't even swallow. Fear lodged itself like a big fist in her throat. After her brother died here 5 years ago, she'd lost both her best buddy and her deep faith. And she'd gained an unexpected daughter in her 7-year-old niece, as well as an obsessive fear and mistrust of doctors. Rachel shuddered, remembering the emotional agony of that night. The older brother she'd looked up to all her life dying right in front of her. Not even a year after his wife, whom Rachel had adored, had died in a car accident. Another bad night in a sterile hospital. Now their daughter was an orphan, and Rachel was her guardian. She hadn't stepped foot in a hospital since Jim's death. What's going on? Her spine straightened. She recognized that voice instantly. His voice that always held that doctor's authority. Deep, demanding, sometimes difficult. Her pulse picked up, outpacing beeps coming from a nearby monitor. She looked at him. Dr. Joshua Salvador hadn't changed much. Tall, muscular, but leaner now, like he'd taken up running, or still hadn't gotten over the stress of her brother's death and what followed. With those startling blue eyes against his black hair, he had that Patrick Dempsey kind of look, his personality just a shade on the darker side. His big hands were bald.